Welcome everyone to another week of HPW. I have no idea what week it is anymore. Me and Hobbs have taken about a month break between one of us traveling, the other one of us traveling, and then the other one of us moving. It's just been a lot this last month, I think.
And it's funny, the moving one wasn't off Hobbs this time. He had moved, I don't know what it's for,
What was that?
4 times, 5 times. I was saying, the moving this time wasn't Hobbs, which is funny as hell.
Yeah, no, I moved. I'm now in a house actually, instead of just an apartment complex. So that's nice.
Were you in an apartment complex before, or you were in like a dorm, like setup?
Well, it's an apartment. Well, it's I don't call it a dorm because I consider dorm like on campus kind of thing.
Oh, okay, so like,
Yeah, that's why it's weird because it's like a little apartment community basically was what it is, which is why I'm like it's a complex, just not in just one building if that makes sense.
but it's still one that you said they all require same age to be able to live in?
What was that?
But it's still one that you said they all require students of a certain age to be able to live at?
So all of them are that now, yes.
Okay.
So I had to move into an actual house so that I could still be up here. But anyways, we are going to start the night with a match that I think is going to be amazing. Not phenomenal, just amazing. It's going to be Big Bronson Reed versus AJ Styles. Bronson lost his title to Uncle Howdy in this past not SummerSlam, Clash. I think it was Clash at the Castle was the last one.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we will be seeing if Bronson wins this, Bronson gets a shot at the title again. If not, AJ gets it, and a winner of the match later will get into as well. Because if we know one thing about Uncle Howdy, who is the new U.S. champion, is you might need more than one person to take him down.
Uh, I do like that they're finally like doing what they wanted to SmackDown, like especially Howdy and Bo.
Yeah.
And it scares me every time I see him come on. It's like this guy has like the brain. Seems that everything like looks just like him. It sounds just like him now. It's like
It's kind of creepy,
he's
but AJ Styles starts with the quick offense. Also, it's this button, okay. But both these men's coming off of title losses, by the way. AJ and Kenny lost their tag team titles to the Usos, and Bronson, like I said, lost his title to Howdy. So AJ not wanting to leave the title picture, but willing to split from Omega for now. They held the titles for a while. He's like, okay, I want to go after some singles gold. And Kenny is doing the same thing, if I'm honest. Because the main event of this card, Hobbs, is Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega. Cody being the number one contender for Sammy's title at SummerSlam, which we will be jumping right into after these cards, as is Cody's right from winning King of the Ring. And then Asuka will be facing Io as what was that? Also, let it be reminded, I'm pretty sure I had Asuka win Queen of the Ring before she actually started this weird feud with Io that she's trying to do.
uh,
So, question: do you think that Asuka screws over Io at WrestlePalooza?
oh, yes. yes, I do.
All right, so you think Stephanie Vaquer is going to be the women's champion?
I think so. I'll be my prediction. I can't see it going either way. But either way, I think, yeah, we're obviously heading into an Oscar game where we're next for her winning the belt, but, getting screwed out of it.
Freaking ref in his bald head. But
Are you watching the Wrestle Palooza?
I will be watching WrestlePalooza tomorrow. It is tomorrow, right?
Uh,
I want to say it's tomorrow or Sunday. Either way, I get off of work at 2:30, so I'll be fine. And I do have. So I think I'm only paying like a total of 35. And now this sounds horrible to you, I'm sure, but that's also for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN
no ads.
with no ads. And I'm like, I'll take it.
What would make that less ridiculous
Huh?
is if that included Max. I think it would be less ridiculous if that included Max as well. Then that $35 price tag, I'm like, okay, it's worth it.
Yeah, but
100%.
like I said, it's no ads, so I think that's worth it to my brain.
Yeah.
Plus,
I just think it's funny that they have one because that's what I have, where they you can do Disney, Hulu, and HBO, and then they have it for
right,
Disney, Hulu, and ESPN. And I'm like, why don't you guys just have one with?
I don't know. But I don't care enough for HBO. Like, oh, the tsunami to AJ Styles does it.
It's funny. I was actually gonna cancel my HBO. Oh, sorry. I do like how they're saving the tsunami in the live stream.
Yeah,
Use it more rarely.
it is a protected finisher, which is fantastic.
I was gonna say that I was gonna cancel my HBO Max too, but like I realized I don't use it. But
Hmm.
then Peacemaker season 2 started, and I was like,
Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one reason I'm like, do I want HBO Max? But Bronson in an alright showing, not the best showing for AJ. I don't know what happened with AJ there. Was he injured? I don't think he was injured. Let's see. No, Sammy wasn't injured. Or not Sammy. Also, I will remind you, Hobbs, this man is made of glass. Because as I will once again show you, he was cleared, and then the same week he was injured. But CM Punk, made of glass, everyone. Oh, also, so
mm,
so not only is Sammy currently injured, right? Which is, and not only is he facing Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, but I will remind you, Hobbs, that Gunther is Mr. Money in the Bank. That is terrifying. But Motor City Machine Guns here trying to claim a shot at those tag team titles. And honestly, Machine Guns versus the Usos might actually steal the show if they win. Huh?
oh,
Also, remember because there's how do we want to deal with the 2 nights of SummerSlam issue?
we'll just make it one.
Okay. I figured that. I just wanted to ask before I decided did anything on my card.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I saw that. I was, yeah, no, it's good.
I mean, I guess technically one of us is night one, the other one of us is night two.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
But the Creeds trying to be another team of brothers to go after the tag team titles. You know, I is one of the Creeds injured? Is that why they kind of just disappeared?
I don't know.
But
I think that's why.
because I know Gable's injured, right? I know that happened.
Yeah, I know that's why Kern Breezango disappeared that too. And I'm like, yeah, pretty definite. I know that's why they disappeared.
You said current day Breezango. I was like, who are you talking about?
I had a pretty good feeling too. I'm like, that's it.
But I'm actually excited for potential war games this year, right? It doesn't sound like we're doing anything weird with it. Instead, it might be NXT versus WWE war games, which to me sounds amazing.
I think it sounds like it might also be, which would be really cool. It sounds like it might be Triple H's like
NXT
NXT.
versus Sean's NXT.
Yeah, so it sounds like I don't know if that would be like Triple H's. I don't know if that would be like KO Balor or something
Right,
like that.
and that's why I'm saying WWE versus NXT at this point, because
Right. So I guess it would be would be WWE, but
pretty much everyone in current day is basically from NXT if you really think about it. Almost every one of them is. But like, where do you say that Shawn Michaels NXT started? Right, that's the real question.
I was like, what?
Like, did Shawn Michaels NXT start after NXT 2.0, or you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I know Triple H NXT is black and gold, right? That or not black and gold. Yeah, black and gold. I'm right.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, Motor City Machine Gun just doing double team moves shenanigans. They were rolling. um, but I'm just like, okay, who is not injured? By the way, that's the criteria I put. Who is current or who is former NXT that will be part of Team Triple H? Because I can't say KO. I literally cannot say KO because he's injured, right? Although I've heard he's in like the best shape of his life right now.
I did see that. Sorry, I saw that where he was like announcing that,
NASCAR,
and
yeah,
people were kind of freaking out.
because he looked.
And he's like, guys, don't worry, I'm still fat.
Oh, Kevin. But like, obviously KO has to have surgery. I don't know if he's even had surgery. I don't think he has.
I think he did have it.
Did he? And he's already walking without an issue. Because
So he's this.
you remember it was a neck issue
Yeah.
or a spinal issue. I don't remember which, but it was one of those two. But so unless you think KO can come back in the next 2 months, which I think is a long shot, um, and it really will depend on what happens in the next 2 months, right? Because like, if Finn turns face, which again I want so badly for Finn to turn face again, even though it's leaning the other. Actually, did you see the NXT highlights at all?
I don't remember what all I saw. Uh,
Because I mentioned it.
oh,
I mentioned in a message to you that Finn made his like original entrance.
yeah. I saw DIY Raw.
Yeah,
Using Carmelo versus Ricky and
yeah, which is fine. I was fine with that match in general. But you saw the Finn thing, which is what's important because Finn
oh,
targeted Lexus King and helped someone else who I'm pretty sure is a face. So it leaves that open for what's going to happen, you know? Because obviously Finn's going to turn on Dom. Ow. Also, there's a chandelier in the living room that's like super low to my head. So anytime I stand up, I nail it. So, do you do a face NXT team for Triple H of Sammy, Finn, Finn? It's a long shot, and they're not gonna do it. Shinsuke, who's
I thought
huh?
it was supposed to be on tonight.
Shinsuke?
Yeah.
What is Shinsuke doing tonight?
I don't know, man. Talent has been cited, but he's also been cited the last couple of weeks wearing in the background again during Sammy's backstage appearance.
Hmm. Um.
You know, Shinsuke, he shows up, lingers in the background, gets
Ha-
a
has it?
random title match against a top babyface, loses a feud, disappears for
Okay.
God knows days,
Well, hold on.
comes back, lingers in the background.
In this case, right? In this case, Sammy actually going after Sammy's title makes sense, right? Especially if he's doing open challenges.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, Sammy and Ray Phoenix, whew, what a match last week.
yeah, that's good.
Like, if they want to do Sami Zayn Open's U.S. Championship Challenge, I love it.
You still think Ray Phoenix is a bad wrestler?
Did I ever say Ray Phoenix was a bad wrestler?
Did a good, but I can go back and find what he said. I was like, I don't think he's the best.
Well, obviously, it takes two people to tango, and, you know, Sammy definitely probably carried that match a little bit. But, you know, they haven't. Jeez, voice. They haven't dropped the ball with Penta yet, which is very surprising. And there's the Brutus ball by Julius. My brain hurts from saying that, by the way. Um, but oh, went for a leg drop or a senton of some sort. Shelly. What was I saying? Brain. So Sammy, Finn. Do you just put DIY as the other two? Did you say yes?
Yeah, as long as that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Up here's another Brutus ball. This time it's actually Brutus hitting it. Um, and Shelly gonna come in and break it up because Julius is. Never mind. Saban kicked out of it in like 2 seconds. Um, Brain. Okay, and then who do you have for Team Sean then?
Well, again, that's more good. I mean, obviously, Carmelo's on there.
Right, but I'm just trying to think.
Seems good.
Okay, well, you know who you do. If you're going to have Sammy, you're going to have Solo on the opposite side.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, I think that's the one main roster person Sean uses, and then I think he uses. Um, I think he uses Trick. I think. Actually, I don't know. Do you use Trick? Gosh. Um, because I don't know. I don't know who's right. You have to figure out who's face and heel team, or is it two face teams, or is it a mix? That's kind of why I'm confused. But anyways, while I figure this out in my head, did you see the so WWE posted a short on YouTube, and it's like he said the thing, he said the thing. It was just William Regal saying War Games,
Yeah.
which was hilarious.
I saw him, of course, coming out, and the crowd was like already chanting it.
Yeah, he's like that's my thing.
Shut up and let me stop my life.
Looks like Saban was going for a springboard move there, but Julius made the quick move to stop it. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect this match to go for this long. Goes for the pin, gets a kick out of two. What was I gonna say? You know, I didn't see any highlights from Raw this week, except for like Jey Uso spearing. Wait, did he? Are we getting some skull and bones? But I feel like Raw was just not a thing this week. Besides the CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth, and Becky segment, obviously. Actually, did you see any of Raw this week?
You feel like what was the other thing this week?
Raw.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it seems like it had some good spots, but I'm like, I don't know. I didn't actually feel like going back and watching it.
So Raw like the past 6 weeks. It always, it starts with like the Division coming out, ends with some random tag team match with the Division bugging and beating people up. So it's
I'm just,
rinse and repeat.
I'm just so confused on why they're trying to turn Jay heel. Like, it just feels weird.
I think it's cool to see him get some edge.
Right, and I don't mind that, but it's like it feels like he's turned full on heel already. I'm like,
Not Adam Cole, but he went to AEW.
yeah. And then they had a funny segment last night, apparently, or not last night, 2 nights ago, because it's just like it's Cope and Christian, and then Christian's like, no, it's Christian and Cope. It's just I don't understand why they're trying to do, why they decide to do. Hey, we're doing this show on the same night as one of AEW's biggest shows of the year.
I love how they're letting Christian still be the best character he is a bring his career. It's
Correct.
acting with Cope. I
Um,
don't know if you saw that promo with him a couple weeks ago where Edge just says, like, well, he's an asshole. He's my asshole.
whoa.
And then like, Christian started getting on the mic because he's like, kept saying, like, hey, I hear you have a father. And then like Edge takes the mic and I'm like, whoa, dude. Like, no. And then like the crowd starts chanting, like, let him do it. And he's like, you're all sick. He's like, all right. Hands the mic back to him, like, do your thing.
Do your shtick. What was I gonna say? And then, so we haven't talked about it. In the last couple months, this includes last Friday and a couple Fridays before that, we've had some new music drop. Because while
Oh,
because while I was in Connecticut, 3 Days Grace dropped their new album.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
And then last week, 21 Pilots dropped another album.
I saw the trailer cast, but I didn't see the second one.
And then Daughtry dropped the second half of an EP. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Someone else also dropped an album last week. I don't remember who it was. Oh, Starset also released an album last week. So for me, that's a lot of music.
For me, Grandson dropping the album, that was really good.
What was that?
I said, for me, Grandson dropped an album, which was really good.
I don't know who that is. And then Fall Out Boy, I think, dropped a single a couple weeks ago, or something.
Really?
I think so.
I think they did. I do vaguely remember listening to that now. I think it might have been like an unreleased song or something because they're doing like the 25 years or under the corkscrew or something. I don't know.
Under the Cork Tree, by the way, is the name of the album. Under the Corkscrew.
Everything, man.
um, yeah, no, I'm just like so much music this year, and I'll take it all. Saban, and there's a Michinoku driver from Saban. Is this finally going to end this match? Nope, because Brutus reverses it, and then he pounces him. Nobody will ever be better at the pounce than Keith Lee.
What happened to him? I don't know what happened.
So there was a so he had a really major medical issue apparently, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he's just been sidelined with that for a while. We don't know if he's ready to return to the ring or not. Like there was an update. What culture did a little bit of an update on him yesterday. Um,
Oh,
so, um, but yeah, sounds like he's good or maybe good. Um, but I'm just like, it makes me so sad how
no, Juliana. Almost.
I was gonna say it makes me so sad how many people can't go to like NXT couldn't go to NXT Homecoming because of what's it called? Because of AEW and stuff. Like I'm like Adam Cole having an appearance would have been awesome, but obviously he's under contract.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Keith
we mentioned that earlier. That if we want to talk about the black and gold era, it's a real shame that we can't have Adam Cole.
or anyone from Undisputed Era, really. Oh, you know what I just realized? Triple H does have one more major star that could be a leader for a heel team if they want to do that.
Okay.
Because I forgot Drew McIntyre was a champion was the NXT champion.
Oh, that's true.
um, it's too bad Andrade just got released.
Since when can we get Bobby back in the ring?
He did also make an appearance. You're right.
I'm like, Robert, I missed you. Like, did you so raw? Come back. Well, I think he's actually more happy than this.
Yeah, I think he's retired for medical reasons.
Yeah.
And Saban gets the win for his team. It will be Motor City Machine Gun. Okay, there. I was like, why are they only showing Alex Shelley when Saban's the one who got the pin, number one? But same Motor City Machine Guns will be facing um, Usos. Next up, Howdy and Aleister Black. If Aleister wins this, Aleister will be added to the United States Championship because if you beat the champion, I think you are deserving of a shot.
That's someone else in the black and gold era. Alistair. I don't remember if he ever actually won the title. I don't think he did. But
I think he did one time, maybe.
oh,
What was that?
she can.
Okay.
I'm just learning to speak softly. I don't know. And if it actually means half the time.
You know, I don't know if I want to go to the Spider-Man pre-release tonight because you know me. I'm not. I'm like I don't know if I go to the Spider-Man pre-release tonight for Magic.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to pay $53 for Spider-Man, considering how much I don't actually care about Spider-Man?
Are these cards, are these like comic art inspired, or are they like
I,
movies?
it's interesting. I don't know how to phrase it. Like, hold on. MTG Spider-Man. Um, spoilers. Also, let's see how good Howdy looks with the United States Championship. This will be the first time we see him with it. You know, looks pretty good.
The cards?
The Uncle Howdy with the title.
Howdy. Oh, yes, yes. Focus helps.
No, I'm also pulling up the cards. Here, let me just send you a link to the site that has the cards in.
I already know my boy Howdy looks good. I don't get
Well, he looked good with your title. We didn't know how he would look with the U.S. title. Okay, I sent you a link to the page that should have all the cards, and you can understand why I'm like I don't know if they're comic inspired. I assume they are, but I don't know. Also, I didn't know there was a card called City Pigeon. That's hilarious. It's a bird. But we have done this match before. I do remember doing this match before, but let's see if Alistair fights harder with a chance of a title shot. Damn, Howdy's not going easy on him though. Immediately hits him with a clothesline, headbutt.
that's cool. They kind of look like a combination of
Yeah,
stone art stuff.
that's why I'm like. Also, I love there's a card called Flash Thompson Spider Fan. Black with a nice moonsault there onto Howdy. Up, Alistair going for the deadlift. Gets speared by Howdy instead. Up, goes for a shot. Up, oh boy, it's my favorite segment. Black with two shots though. Howdy back with one. Alistair with two. One. Going back and forth. Alistair saying hit me with a shot. And again he says it. And then throws a chop back. You know, if it was a battle of strikes, I would definitely pick Alistair to win. If I'm honest. Howdy is definitely more mind games than anything else. Also, I'm gonna rewind that real quick if because you know what this reminded me of just now? This reminds me of Seth when Seth was doing his Messiah thing,
Yeah.
and I think he told Drew to claymore him or something, or Sheamus the bro kick him. I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Survivor Series, yeah.
He's just like, do it, hit me. But that's what that reminded me of. Which I think is a fair assessment of it's reminding me of. Oh, remember, this is HPW rules, so no countouts because, well, countouts ruin everything. Unless a countout drives a story further, then count should just not be a thing. At least on my show. Like, can I name a time where count drove a story further for me? Yes, actually.
Well, for example, just recently, I actually did enjoy that Tiffany match on SmackDown, but then they just decided to use it to introduce Nia into the story again. It's like, really, you do something else.
Like, why does Nye have to be involved in everything?
And honestly, I actually think that Jade and Tiffany have had a good 2 matches so far. So I'm like, I'd rather you see take that count out and just
Yeah,
have some type of third match stipulation.
and now Tiffany's somewhat injured or something. She might be concussed or something.
Might be injured, hopefully not.
That's why she wasn't on NXT because she wasn't medically cleared, quote unquote. Now is that a work or a shoot? I don't know anymore. It's the issue. That's the problem with what Seth did, which I guess is good technically,
Is that considered foul?
huh?
I don't think so. I know it's controversial. Some people think it's a foul. I don't think so.
And there is the sister Abigail from Howdy. One. Alistair kicks out at 1.
Tell your girlfriend to get out of here.
Also, I didn't see a count there. Uh, have they not been on this time? Where is it? I don't know where it is. I don't know. I could have swore I didn't see a 1 there, but maybe I'm just blind. But a Sister Abigail was not enough to take out Howdy Hobbs, or to take out Black. What is it going to take, Hobbs? Once you're not dealing with baby.
I mean, I need to hit again.
Although, is she really baby anymore? She's what, 1 now?
She's a toddler. She's in the full toddler phase.
she's she's toddler. Oh no, not toddler face. Oh, Alistair might have been looking for something there. Howdy. Oh, nice slam. Oh no, is Howdy looking for another Sister Abigail? Nope, apparently not.
Yeah,
Howdy,
basically.
Howdy with a massive power game in this match, which is really strange to my brain.
Hey, no. Hey.
And goes for the elbow, misses the elbow. That might have been a worse elbow than CM Punk's elbow. There's the shin to the side of the head that busts Howdy open, although you can't see it because he's wearing a mask.
Almost.
Oh, jeez. Um, yes, the mask, the ultimate thing to use in a first blood match. And there's 1. Howdy kicks out at 1. Alistair? Okay. I'm confused what Alistair was doing there. Oh, went for something there. And Howdy hits another Sister Abigail for the 1, 2. The ref just straight up slapped him twice. But Hobbs, we will be getting Bronson Reed versus Uncle Howdy once more at SummerSlam. Usos will be facing Sabin and Shelley. We're just gonna skip Asuka versus Silruka, even though I'm sure it would have been a banger. And Silruka got the win. I'll have to keep that in mind. But we're just gonna go straight to the last match, Hobbs, because I feel like you have to get going for work soon. I assume.
I have to leave at 12 your time.
Yeah, so pretty soon.
Dang.
So I guess it's fine. Let's skip that Sol Ruka Asuka match. But again, I'll keep in mind that Sol Ruka beat Asuka. But Cody Rhodes, number one contender. I will have. I'm 99% sure that he won King of the Ring, if I'm remembering correctly. Because I think he just ruined like a fantastic thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both had kind of disappointing King of the Ring winners. Because you have to deal with your Roman issue. But Kenny here looking to pick up another win or to pick up a win. And if he beats Cody, Kenny enters the world title picture at that point. I'm going to try to break a losing streak here that these two are on. These two, as in AJ and Kenny, by the way, not Kenny himself.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that Kevin Owens won the title on the last show, and then I remembered, but he will be being sent to Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. So it does not matter.
No. Why does every title reign end so short with you?
It does that. Even for me, having like the only two,
Yeah.
champions in history with like, yeah, I'm sorry now.
The season one, the two champions in season one, and then season two happened.
And now we have three already in season two.
Because let's see, who was the first one? Was LA Knight the first one?
Yeah, LA Knight and then MJF, now Kevin.
Well, no, no, because the season started with Bobby for the second time.
I'm sorry, Bobby. Yeah.
So you had Bobby, you had Bobby, LA Knight, MJF, Kevin Owens, and 99% chance that it's Roman Reigns for number 5. See, at least with my chances, I think Sammy has a chance against Cody Rhodes, right? Right? Although, who has your money in the bank?
Then
Finn. Huh. Will Finn cash in on Roman Reigns? After a match, Hobbs, not during the match or before the match. Don't have him announce it. It's Finn. He needs every advantage he can get. Especially if he has to face Roman, which we could be wrong. You know, he might not even Roman might not even beat KO, right? Like there's a chance. Cody focusing on the back and chest area. There's a pedigree to Kenny.
kind of stuck.
What was that? Oh, you're trying to do the baby. Gotcha.
I
The,
just
the child.
was being.
And there's a V trigger.
I said I will pull that. Like, clearly not that. Child, please.
That might not have been a V trigger actually, but it stunned him, so I'm so confused. Double springboard moonsault to back of Cody Rhodes. Kenny going up. Bullet Club leader versus Bullet Club leader. Cody dodges. And Cody magically turns him around, I guess. I don't know. And gets him at figure 4. Kenny reverses it. I will say, smart move by Cody there, going for the leg of Kenny Omega,
Yeah.
trying to lessen the V trigger damage he can inflict. Also, if he weakens the leg enough, you might not even be able to get him up for a one-winged angel. And look, Hubs. I don't know how much of Kenny Omega you've seen, but from what I've seen, like IRL, I think he's probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. And there's another knee straight to the face of Cody Rhodes. And another one. He might be trying to break his nose. Package pile driver. Not package pile driver. I don't know what that's called anymore. Also, do you agree that Cena needs to win on Saturday? Because I think he needs to win.
Yes.
Because I feel like he's never beat. Has he ever beaten Brock?
Yeah, Extreme Rules when he first returned back in 2012.
Okay, but after he actually became a beast though.
Hey, that's here. No, since he became the first resident of Suplex City, no, he has not been.
I don't want to see that again. That's what I'm worried about them doing. Oh, Kenny gets Enziguri on him, goes for the pin. Cody bleeding like a stuck pig. You know, Kenny might be doing Sammy a favor here. Cody looks like he might have a head injury, Hobbs. Actually, you know what? Because because we're skipping 4 weeks, I don't think it matters. Any injury should be gone by 4 weeks. There's a crossroads and the three on Kenny Omega. Cody Rhodes wins again. But will he win at SummerSlam against Sami Zayn? That is the real question. Cody suffers a minor injury, and maybe I'm just going to simulate right to SummerSlam because that's what we're doing, right, Hobbs? We're simming right to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this card that the game made? It doesn't matter, but it looks really stupid. Anyways, um, we will be doing Hobbs' show later. I don't know if he's going to stream it as of the moment, but
Yeah.
okay, he'll stream it later. We don't know if it's going to be today, tomorrow, or what. But for now, don't burn out. Kingdom Burn. Peace.